Fresh blood.
Episode 1. And then there were 10. Prologue. Vilgax's ship attacks another ship, somewhere out near Jupiter. The drone lieutenant speaks. Hull damage 20%. Weapon system still operational. Vilgax responds, I have come too far to be denied. The Omnitrix shall be mine, and there is not a being in the galaxy that dare stands in my way. Cut to Earth. Ben Tennyson is seen sitting in school, crafting a paper airplane, proceeding to throw it at the back of his teacher's head. The teacher gasps, then looks at Ben. Ben is poorly pretending to read his book, smooshing his face in between the pages. Begin Act 1. The clock is ticking, as Ben is waiting for the bell to ring. Looking at the clock, he speaks, Come on, come on. The teacher then reminds him that he will be teaching summer school this year. It is not too late to sign up. Yeah, right, Ben responds, as the bell rings. Yes, out of here, he vocalizes. The teacher tells everyone to have a good vacation, and he hopes to see them again in the fall. Ben walks towards the classroom door. However, the teacher vocalizes something. Benjamin, could I have a word before you go? He holds up Ben's paper airplane. This results in Ben huffing and walking over to the teacher's desk. Meanwhile outside... that didn't happen. Meanwhile outside, Cash Murray and JT backs a boy named Jamie to a tree. Normally, we'd take your money and beat you up. But since it's the last day of school, we're going to give you a break. Now fork over the cash so we can get out of here. Ben then appears. Leave him alone. Get lost, shrimp, JT says. I said back off, replies Ben. Cash Murray then says, looks like we got a hero. Suppose we don't want to back off? JT then responds, what are you going to do about it, Tennyson? The three stare intently. Then Ben runs towards them triumphantly. Ben and Jamie have hung up Ben on the tree branch. Jamie sarcastically says, thanks a lot. Ben says he was just trying to help, but Jamie says next time we want to play hero, make sure you can back it up. Suddenly, he appears. Grandpa Max! He pulls up in the rust bucket, his chariot of gold and silver. Come on, Ben, let's go. We're burning daylight. I want to make it to the campsite by nightfall. Grandpa, a little help here? Ben gets in the rust bucket. I have so been looking forward to this, says Ben. But he notices Gwen sitting down at the table. What are you doing here? What is she doing here? Take it easy, Dweeb. This wasn't my idea. Someone convinced my mom that going camping for the summer could be a good experience for me. Grandpa, please, tell me you didn't, protests Ben. I thought it would be fun if your cousin came along this summer. Is that a problem? Don't doubt Grandpa Max. Ben and Gwen see nothing, but look at one another. The rust bucket pulls away from the stop, revealing the license plate. Begin Act 1.5. Ben and Gwen bicker at each other. I can't believe it. I waited all school year to go on this trip, and now the Queen of Cooties is along for the ride. Fucking sick roast, by the way. Gwen responds. Hey, I had my own vacation already planned out too, you know. Pulls out her schedule. She's got a fucking schedule. Each activity is color-coded, so I never do the same things twice in a row. Ben raises his eyebrows. Now I'm stuck with my Geekazoid cousin going camping for 3 months. Ben responds to Gwen, geek. Gwen then calls him a jerk. Max to himself says, Someone tells me it's gonna be a long summer. You're not wrong, handsome. The rust bucket is driving out of Bellwood on Route 66. Later in the day, the trio of Tennysons gathered in the woods outside a table or bench. Max brings out a cornucopia of food to the kids. Chow time! Max plops down a bowl of still wriggling worms. To Ben and Gwen's disgust, but to my love. Looking at the bowl, Ben says, "Okay, I give up. What is that?"
Marinated mealworms. Hard to find them fresh in the States, you know. They're considered a delicacy in some countries.
Gwen, being the bitch she is, says they are totally gross in others. One of the worms falls out the bowl and crawls onto the table.
If these don't sound good, I've got some smoked sheep's tongue in the fridge.
I would love that from you, Grandpa. Could we have not just had a burger or something, says Ben. Ben and Gwen smile at Max.
Nonsense. This summer's gonna be an adventure for your taste buds. I'll grab the tongue.
Oh, you could grab me any day of the week, Grandpa. Ben says to Gwen, "Okay, I got a half-eaten bag of corn chips and a candy bar in my backpack. What do you got?" "Some rice cakes and hard candy," responds Gwen. "Think we can make that last the whole summer?" Ben and Gwen sulk. Meanwhile, Vilgax's ship continues attacking the upper, blasting lasers into the hull of it. The drone lieutenant warns Vilgax that propulsion systems have been destroyed. "Prepare to board," says Vilgax. "I want the Omnitrix now." The ship, getting chased, primes a laser blast and fires, directly hitting Vilgax's control room, blasting him across. But immediately after, the warship retaliates, blasting the ship to pieces. Out of those pieces, a small pod shoots down to Earth's atmosphere. Meanwhile, Gwen and Ben are sitting, playing with their electronics.
Who wants to roast marshmallows? Says Grandpa.
Ben and Gwen continue playing with their electronics.
Okay. How about we, tell scary stories?
There's nothing scary when you're around, Grandpa. Scarier than having to spend a summer with your freak of a cousin? Ben laughs to himself. I'd like to, Grandpa, but I'm busy doing a web search on cures for extreme doofusness. Nothing yet, Ben, but let's not give up hope.
Come on, you two. We're all in this together. You come over around like this all summer, and we can have some fun. Now, what do you say?
Oh, I say yes, Grandpa. I vote for moping, says Gwen. I'm going to take a walk. Smell you around, Gwen. Ben storms off in a huff.
I think they started growing each other.
I could grow on you, Grandpa. Ben walks his own through the forest. Oh, man, this is going to be the worst vacation ever. I might as well have gone to summer school. A meteor shoots across the sky, with Ben looking up at it. Whoa, a shooting star. This shooting star instantly changes course, aiming straight for Ben. He gasps. The meteor crashing right behind Ben is running away, causing smoke and debris in the air. As it clears, Ben looks at it, getting to his feet for a closer look. Looks like a satellite or something, he says, inspecting it. The ground beneath Ben and the crater crumbles, Ben screaming as he falls in. As he gets to his feet again, he looks at the pod, with an opening to reveal the ominously glowing Omnitrix. A watch. What's a watch doing in outer space? Ben smiles to himself, stepping closer to the pod, outstretching his arm to pick up the watch. As he does, the Omnitrix leaps from the pod and onto his wrist, latching itself onto Ben. Ah! Get it off me. Get off. Get off. Ben, struggling with watching his arm falling over, and he climbing out of the crater screaming, Grandpa. Back at the trio's campsite. Campsite, yes, that's much better than campsite.
Ben's been gone a while. Well, I guess you can't get into too much trouble out there.
I get into a lot of trouble for you, Grandpa. Unless you wound up as barefoot. Max turns to Gwen. Hey, I can dream, can't I? Cut back to Ben, trying to pry off the watch of a stake, before it breaks, leaving him hopeless at getting it off. Ben, pressing the button on the Omnitrix. Whoa, he says. He glances around before it... What the... This is fuck. Where's Grandpa Max? He's all just fucking banning. Fuck. Wait. Where the fuck is... Fucking doing this. No Grandpa Max. Fuck's sake, man. What is this?